thousands on the table. This changes everything. It asks for 4 simple questions about your accident.
He got to go.
Yeah, got a new show for y'all. Got a damn good show. Crazy story. I could have told you this would happen, but some things you got to learn the hard way. This woman went to go see her husband for a conjugal visit.
Oh,
Keep
no,
in mind,
wife
he's
and
in jail
uncle
for
visited
life
with
for
four-time murderer.
killing 4 people.
She went to go visit this man, 4-time murderer, and the unalive and unimaginable happens. That's crazy, yo. Like, that really is crazy because a 4-time. I mean, that's why I get what they saying. They like 4-time now. I get it too. I get it too. Uh-oh. Want to play a game? Got that notifications going. But a 4-time. Let's go back to this because a 4-time unalive. Her husband, and no, nonetheless, her husband does the unthinkable. What do y'all think the unthinkable is? I got a feeling either he confessed or something. We're gonna find out. I bet he confessed. Why you do that though? We're gonna go to it. Let's get it.
During an armed robbery in Los Angeles. That's crazy. If that was Texas, they would have fried him a long time ago. Yeah. But it's woke state of California, so he's still alive. He's going to live there. He's going to stay there till the day he dies. And his wife goes to go see him. Watch what he does to his wife during a conjugal visit.
A family demanding answers tonight after a visitor was found dead inside a California state prison.
KCAL News assignment editor Mike Rogers back in the desk.
Right?
Mike,
Like
you spoke with the family. Lots of questions
She saw it. He
about
didn't
how
do
this
it,
could happen.
right?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of questions, to say the least, in this situation. And just before the show, I had a chance to speak with the family of this woman. Her name is Stephanie. She went up to Mule Creek State Prison. That's up in Amador County. She went there to have a series of nights with her husband in a family visiting unit of the prison. I want to show you some pictures of Stephanie while I tell you exactly what happened here because
she seems like a nice lady. I could see it in her eyes. She's got a good heart on her.
Like she a good, yeah.
Don't you think so? Now you can look at some people and see wickedness. I don't see that in her eyes. Well, because the eyes are.
Yeah, when you look at this lady, like I'm looking at her right now, she look like somebody auntie, just trying to live her life. She don't look like no type of, you know. So, and then you going up to spend nights with the man. What? So, Smith Cartel, I'm confused. This is crazy. So what was he? What? Oh, my God. Here we go. Here we go. Give somebody a hand there. Take your whole arm. I'm telling y'all.
Windows to the soul, you know. And you think her eyes is expressing joy and happiness and sanctity? I see a blank look. Like she's staring at nothing.
Yeah.
Come on, seriously. Oh, you misjudging them eyes. Look at them eyes. Look deep in them eyes. Look at them eyes. She just look like them eyes is empty.
according to the Amador County Sheriff's Department and CDCR, at some point in the middle of the night, the person that she was in there to visit, by the way, convicted of 4 murders here in Los Angeles County in the 1990s.
You think she looks wicked?
Or
she's probably crazier than a chicken with his head cut.
Called into the prison staff to say she wasn't breathing. It wasn't for another 2 weeks after her death that her family was notified that
different. I'm not laughing at her.
Suspicious about the case, and it wasn't until last Friday.
See, she looks like a sweet woman. Seriously.
I don't know.
You can't be too sweet. You can't be too sweet to go see a 4-time convicted.
Well, he got a point with that. I know where he going with this. First off, I know where he going with that. But now that I'm looking at the different videos, different pictures and stuff, where's she at? That's gonna tell you the story. Is it Los Angeles? Because I don't know. You can't judge a book by its cover though, right or wrong. Nobody can judge a book. Like all my life growing up, people thought I was just straight black. It's like, oh, you black, and then they found out one time. They see my mammy, and they was just like, "Who is that?" That's my mama. They said, "Oh, you ain't black." So I got like a little bit of it, but they was just like, I thought you were. And then as I got older, you know, so I don't know. People look at a picture of me when I was younger, they think I was, that I was or ain't. I don't know. People look at different pictures of me. They took pictures if I had my hat off, my hair, they be like, oh no, you old. And so I don't know. Pictures worth 1,000 words. You know what I'm saying? I've seen girls on Facebook and Instagram and stuff. They take pictures and look like goddesses. But boy, you see them in real life. That's one of the most confusing things to me in the world, man. I mean, like, it's like y'all is a person supposed to pretend with you? Because once all that come off, that ain't you no more. And the person that person fell in love with or liked or got attracted to, infatuated, anything, is what you was wearing. So that means that you gonna go out in that all day, every day, that superhero costume. That's what I'm saying. You gotta come off sometime. Everybody look different. Like right now, she look like somebody auntie. But boy, she do also look like she could get an attitude with you real quick. Like on program, he be like, oh, you want to talk some? I will. Like she will cuss you up one wall and down the other. But at the end of the day, man, she rests in peace. But why is she going up there to why? There's so many questions, man. So many questions.
To give him a conjugal visit?
And in Texas, he would have been gone.
Woman does that?
You're right, though. They so right.
That's a good point. All right, here we go. That woman is diabolical.
That they were finally notified that this, in fact, was a homicide. That she died.
Hold on, I can't be covering up my homies.
Now, the man she was in there to see, her husband, has not been charged, has not even been named as a suspect to us when we inquired about the case.
I'm gonna get at least a cheek in there.
What's the point of charging him? He's in there for life. It's in California. What else they gonna do to him?
Nothing.
It's not like y'all gonna make him go to sleep with a shot or something. That dude willingly took 4 people's lives. So you go give him a conjugal visit?
Well, that's what I was saying. How did that happen? How does that even happen? That he took 4 people's lives and they gave him a conjugal visit. How does that happen? How does that even happen?
Tonight, the family is remembering her, and they're frustrated about what was allowed to happen in that.
Me too, man. Now you think about it. I've been thinking about that for the whole beginning. How do you get a conjugal visit? There's drug dealers that get arrested that can't even get a conjugal visit. Y'all gave this man a conjugal visit. I mean, I get it. Y'all look, say, oh, it's his wife. But, dude, come on now. Come on now. The only thing crazier than this story right now, is if she was the one that testified that got him locked up. That's the only crazier thing that could happen right now. You put a convicted murderer in the room with another person, no matter who it was. Now, like I said, I ain't judging him because I don't know his conditions, but boy, it don't look good. I'm just saying.
Not prison.
What was allowed to happen?
That's rough, man. That's rough.
If I go inside of a cage and start petting and stroking a line, I deserve everything that happens to me.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, but she thought it was her husband, but still, he right. You go pick up a snake. If it bites you, you can't get mad at everybody else.
In a cage with a line and lock the door behind me for 3 days. And I go in there and start petting and jerking off a line. I deserve whatever's coming to me.
Man, that's crazy, yo. That's crazy.
As soon as you do with that line, you gonna rip me in
that's just, I don't know. That line gonna tell you
a wild animal. And he's a wild animal. Dude's a wild animal. He's proven it. He can take the life of a human being
without hesitation.
Over nothing. While robbing someone. Yeah, he's pretty much a lion. You go in there and help him explode. Yeah. Anything to set that man off.
She would do toy drives during the holiday to give back to the community. She was just a very giving person.
The sad part is, I'm gonna be real with y'all, because I've seen it so many times. I've been through it. It's always the good ones that It's usually the good ones that get what happens, the unalive and the bad things. It's always the good ones. It's never the innocent. It's not. I ain't gonna say good because a lot of innocent people are not good either. It's always the innocent ones. We'll put it that way. Because it's like I was telling one of my friends one day. I said, "Man, you ever thought about like if you go left, how sacred life is? It's so sacred because if you go just 2 inches left, just 2 in life, that could mean life or death. That could mean this could happen to you today, or this couldn't happen to you today." The only reason I think like that is because I was down in Texas when the Luby's incident happened back in the day. My grandpa and stuff. So, you know, one thing changed the aspect was how busy it was there. 'Cause we would have went there to eat, and we drove past, and we were like, "Nah." He said, "Let's go here because you gotta go to the dentist." He had me out of school for something. I think it was a dentist or something, but he said, "You gotta go to the dentist and stuff. So we're gonna go over here because I'm hungry. I want something to eat." And he wanted to go to Luby's, but it was so packed that day. He was like, "Nah, let's just go over here." And then when we heard the commotion, we didn't even know what the hell was going. I mean, what the heck was going on? Excuse my language, but we heard the commotion and we were just like, "Wow!" And you saw it on the news. So I always say, one step here, one step there could be anything, man. But I also say, because I'm from Texas, I also say you mess around and you find. I almost caught trying to be good. You mess around and you find out. That's for sure. Because people in Texas don't play either. So, but it's sad what happened to that lady. May she rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very sad, and that's why I say a lot of times we got to be careful, man. You got to pay attention to your surroundings. I used to when I was younger. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'll tell y'all, I was so off the chain because I could box. I knew martial arts. I was crazy. I didn't care. I was so off the chain, man, that I could sit there and literally just walk anywhere and not care who was around. A lot of us did stuff when we were younger, but now you think about it, it's like, how dumb was I? You know what I'm saying? How dumb was I playing with my damn life like that? I think about it every day. When I was young, all the stupid stuff I did, and it don't matter what type of place you were you in the streets, were you a skater, anything. You think about back when you were younger, in my day, in the 70s and the 80s, you know, anything. We did a lot of risque stuff that could have killed us or could have unalived us. I'm telling you, man, we used to jump ramps and literally fall off, land on your back on the ramp and literally get up, shake it off, get back on the bike, limping, and try it again. Like we were indestructible. Oh man, the only thing that stopped you was a car. If a car came down that road and hit you, it was it. That was the end of the game. But man, but it's just crazy, man. They put that lady in that room with that man for days, not hours. Where the hell? I mean, where the heck did he get the time? Hours, not hours. I mean, not hours, days, not hours. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But she need, man, she rest in peace. Always the good ones or the innocent ones. I'm sorry, innocent ones that always catch it, and that's unfortunate. But had he been in Texas, boy, he would have never even made it. He wouldn't have had none of that. None of that. Texas ain't going for none of that. Dude, I remember when I had I had a warrant for something back in the day when I was young. I was in Dallas. And I think it was at Oak Cliff. And that dang cop saw me. He knew exactly who I was. He pulled up, jumped out the car. Yeah, hey, what's up? What's up? Come here, man. I already knew, so I locked my car up, everything. And they took me to the jail, man. I went up to the county, and because they was being savages on me, man. They was like, "Oh yeah, you got money, but we're gonna put it on your books. We ain't gonna let you bond out with it and all this other stuff. You can't release your property to anybody that gets you." It was crazy, man. But I got the county, and I went in there, and I was in that little holding tank, and I'm sitting in there with a blanket. That's all they gave you. And I remember I was laying down up by the wall, and I was asleep. I used to be swole like a big old bodybuilder type guy. And I was laying there, and I had that blanket, and I was sleeping. And I remember I had the blanket over me because the light just stayed on, and it was freaking bright. And I remember I laid there, and I put the blanket over my head and went to sleep. It was a bunch of people in there that came in with me. I don't know who they were. Boy, let me tell you something. Them boys sat right in there. The dude, I heard him because I was half asleep. He said, "Man, I just brought me a zone of some good in here," and I was like, "I know that ain't what I heard him say." Boy, about 5 minutes later, I don't know why these fools, all of them in there smoking. They had that whole thing looking like a Cheech and Chong movie, boy. And I'm steadily asleep, and I knew what was coming. All of a sudden, you heard. They came in there, boy, in them Ninja Turtle suits. Everybody, I was still laying there asleep. Guard rolled over there. He said, "Hey." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh yeah." He said, "Come on, man, get up." He's leaving. I said, "Yeah, what's up?" He's like, "Come on." I got up. They searched everybody. Somebody they were gonna give everybody a charge. I said, "You give me shit. You give me nothing." I told everybody on that row right there. I said, "I tell you like this, boy." I said, "I came here to go to sleep. I was sleeping." I said, "Every one of y'all remember this is the one thing I want y'all to know before you answer anything else. You got to go back in there with me." And them guards looked over at me, and they looked at them guys and said, "I don't think you want to go back in here with him." The old boys took the charge. They said, "Oh yeah, it was mine." I said, "I ain't playing that. I ain't playing that at all." But boy, I didn't get no kind of visitation. They was treating me like the lowest form of on earth. And all I had was a little funky warrant for like a ticket. Or was it a ticket? No, it was something else. It was little though. But that's why I said, man, how he get days. This dude had the plug in prison. He had the hookup. Because he had it all. I bet you he had commissary and everything, boy. That boy, ooh. But that's the craziest thing, though, is what if she was the one who testified in his case and got him locked up for those murders? That's what would throw me all the way super off. But this threw me off anyway. This is crazy. Crazy. Who gonna answer to that? Who gonna really seriously answer to that? You know what I'm saying? Like, who gonna answer to that? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta be safe, man. Be vigilant too. A lot of y'all ladies, man, y'all gotta be careful, man. Y'all be out here just giving up whatever you want to do. I remember I had a couple I got a lot of female friends that I know, and you know what I'm saying. The only reason I got female friends like that is because I don't try nothing with them. You know what I'm saying? And shit and stuff. So they talk to me. I hear different stories, and I be just like, "Girl, you gotta be careful, man." And she be like, "What you talking about? I'm good." "No, you're not." One told me she had a dude come to her house. I said, "What are you talking about?" She said, "Oh, he just came by to say hi." What do you mean? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, no. And then all of a sudden, maybe 2.5 months, I give or take. I don't know exactly. It was a long time ago when she told me. All of a sudden, she getting harassed and everything. One of my friends, she was dating a dude for like 3 days. 3 days, she told me about him. She said, "I don't know about him. He be weird." So I went over there one day because she was drinking, and she was like, "Yeah, it's my birthday." So I went over there to go drink with her, and I pull up, and you know what I'm saying. I come in, it's her, some homegirls and stuff, and I went to go use the bathroom, and I walked by a room. I seen somebody in a room. I mean, a furnished room, had like clothes and stuff. I said, "What happened, man?" She said, "Oh, that's the dude I was dating." I said, "What, he just staying the night?" She said, "No, I moved him in. He moved in with me and my roommate for a little while. He was doing hard times." What? Girl, you crazy as hell. I'm out. I said, "I'm out." And this dude actually started like trying to kill her or trying to unalive her. That's crazy, yo. I told her, I said, "Look, man, You my friend and all, and I'm completely biased, you know. But if you do something of your own stupidity, then you gonna stand on your own 10 when the consequences come. I ain't finna be no superhero. I don't wear no cape. Let's start there. Now you mess with my family, my kids, the Smith Cartel, all of them, then there's a problem. But I ain't finna be Captain America. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. No. My skin is a little light, but it ain't that light, no, sir. I mean, my hair too. I got the good hair. I can comb it to the side. I can look just like it, but I'm not finna be him. I ain't Superman. I ain't Batman. I ain't even. Dude, I'm just saying. I might be Spawn, but that's it. Okay. But listen, y'all be safe out there, man. Take care of yourselves for real on some real stuff, because you only get to live once, man. In that life, I don't know if we get another one or not, but that's it. That's as far as I know. And I done went, what, 3, 4 times? I done went 4 times. So I'm going to tell you like this. And then I'm still here. I'm going to tell you like this. Y'all be safe, man. Take care of yourselves, man. And ladies, don't be ignorant no more. Protect yourself. Carry something. I mean, carry a knife. I don't care what it is. Make sure you protect yourself. Tasers is not what it is. Women's self-defense is not what it is. All that other stuff. But carry something that you can defend yourself with, that if it gets taken, you still can. Because sometimes, but you got to be able to. But I'm going to tell you, you ain't supposed to stay there and fight. You're supposed to hit and run. So protect yourselves, man. Y'all young men, y'all protect yourselves too, man, because it's just crazy out here, man. It's crazy. Last year was the year of rappers getting unalived. This is the year of rappers going to jail. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. It's going to be a hot summer. All right, y'all. Stay safe.